Greetings. So I have a concern on Hitman Balboa at the Blair House shelter, and I have a concern on the person who hired the hitman, Barack Obama and Malia Obama, and Donald John Trump, and Joe Biden. So what happened was Barack Obama and Malia Obama, Joe Biden, Jill Biden, Robert Hunter Biden, Kamala Harris, and Donald Trump was gonna kill Helen Grace Striplin for just pay yearly taxes house at 9510 Arrowhead Falls Court, Las Vegas, Nevada 89148. And so what they were gonna do was they were going to have men marry the women in the house, the women marry the men in the house, kidnap the two boys in the house, and then hold them hostage for 10 or 20 years. Torture them, rape them, beat them, starve them, isolate them, drug them, sedate them, alcohol them, tobacco them, and kill and resuscitate them back to life for them to say that their mom killed their dad so that they can kill their mom and own the house. Now the husbands that married the wives will kill the women in the house. The wives that married the husbands would kill the men in the house, and they would kill the boys in the house and force the house into their names. That's exactly what happened. And so Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Robert Hunter Biden, Jill Biden targeted homeowners. And they were targeting homeowners that owned houses that you just pay yearly taxes on. And then they were killing the homeowners and killing every one of their family members. The whole generation is killed by Biden. All right, so Donald John Trump and Malia Obama and Barack Obama was in on it. So this is what happened. Barack Obama, Malia Obama, Donald John Trump, and Kamala Harris, Robert Hunter Biden, and Joe Biden, they went to a hitman, a real life hitman that specialized in killing people for a living, and gave the hitman $38,000 through Steve Munyon. He's the Secretary of Treasury's office. So this is what happened. They went to the Secretary of Treasury's office and issued $38,000 real money through the Social Security Administration. And the Social Security Administration would give the money to Aaren Williams Striplin. I want you to go to youtube.com right now and look at Aaren Striplin 425 NW Street, Washington, D.C. 20001. That's the ledger, so you can see that we're telling the truth. And so he issues the $38,000 to Aaren Williams Striplin through Social Security Administration, Hilltop, California office. But he's not giving the money to Aaren Striplin. He's paying the hitman Mike Livingston, who he hired to kill Aaren Striplin, so that they can get what? Exactly, the house that you do not have to pay mortgage on, just pay the yearly taxes, and they're gonna kill Aaren Striplin for the house. So what Mike Livingston has to do, he has to kidnap Aaren from the middle school and Carquinez Middle School and hold Aaren hostage in a 5-story home from 1993 to 2008 and tell Aaren what to do with that $38,000 when he gets it. And then Mike Livingston is setting up deposits for the hitman BB Jennifer, who's going to kill Aaren Striplin so that Aaren Striplin can inherit the house, so that they can do the home invasion and Aaren Striplin can't witness it. All right, so 1993 to 2008, they rape, beat, starve, torture, isolate, medicate, drug, sedate, tobacco, alcohol, Aaren Striplin for the ransom. BB Jennifer comes to collect the ransom. The $38,000 was used for the ransom only, or Aaren Striplin will be killed and watch his whole entire family killed. All right, so BB Jennifer couldn't kill Aaren because Mike Livingston and BB Jennifer kidnapped Aaren and held Aaren as a slave. And Aaren reported that they stole his albums that they forced him to work as a slave for, and they stole the $38,000 that was issued through Social Security Administration, and they were there trying to do a home invasion. So the police let Aaren go because they were the ones who were committing the crime, not Aaren. Barack Obama gets mad. He has one other thing. He has African-American paraplegic daughter, Malia Obama. And Malia Obama is going to kill Aaren for the house because the hitman BB Jennifer couldn't kill Aaren. So what they did was they went back to Mike Livingston, the contract killer, and back to Steve Mullen. They went back to Mike Livingston to kidnap Aaren, take him to a hostage takeover location, his 5-story home, and torture him to set up the deposit and issue him to the dumping site to collect the ransom. All right. And then they went back to Steve Mullen, the Secretary of Treasury's office, to issue the money to kill Aaren Striplin again, because the first hitman couldn't kill Aaren. All right. So this is what they did. Barack Obama and Malia Obama goes to the White House, and they start something called the Obamacare. And they plan on killing Aaren Striplin in the Obamacare. And the Obama phones was going to be their incentive for doing it. All right, so this is what they did. They planned that they were going to kill Aaren Striplin inside of their own private hospital, the Jackson Memorial Hospital located in Miami, Florida. But first they have to get Aaren Striplin up to Florida. So they used individuals who were from Florida in order to bring this allure of going to Florida to life. They used the allure of popular rapper Flo Rida and popular rapper Ace Hood. They used the allure of Stanford University and East Palo Alto having a sub-campus at the University of Miami, and Hillary Clinton's daughter, Chelsea Clinton. So that was their allure. And then, and this is what they did. So Mike Livingston inside of the hostage takeover location between 2008 and 2011 tortures, isolates, starves, rapes, beats, sedates, drugs, medicates, alcohols, tobaccos, Aaren Striplin again, setting up the accounts for another hitman. This other hitman is going to really kill Aaren Striplin again. And this hitman is Dennis Cooper and Aaliyah Cooper and Malia Obama. Malia Obama was going to kill Aaren Striplin herself. And then they hire R. Kelly, who's Robert Kelly, which is why we don't want to see Robert Hunter biting. And so so Robert Kelly was accused of raping Aaliyah when she was a little girl. She was 15 years old. And so they're watching this piracy movie to cover it up. They're planning on killing Aaren Striplin. All right, so they go back to, now that they got the ransom, they got all of the ransom from Mike Livingston. Now these people go, Robert Hunter Biden, Jill Biden, Joe Biden, Donald John Trump, Kamala D. Harris, Malia Obama and Barack Obama, they go back to Steve Million and issues another $94,000 to kill Aaren Striplin. And so Steve Million, the Secretary of Treasury office, gives them the $94,000 to kill Aaren Striplin. All right, so they tell Mike Livingston what the money has to go for before they give the money to Aaren Striplin through San Francisco, California field office. Mike Livingston escorts Aaren Striplin to Miami, Florida. They kidnap Aaren Striplin from the University of Miami campus. They take him to the Jackson Memorial Hospital and give him HIV blood, hepatitis blood, mercury blood. They escort him to Dennis Cooper, Aaliyah Cooper, some man and some woman with the Maples look for the sex ransoms that Mike Livingston set up. They have all of these guns, M16s, AK-47s, Mac 90s, street sweepers, 12 gauges, double barrels, 9 millimeters, 45 caliber guns, 40 caliber guns, 380 guns. They've got all of these guns, machine guns. And they're threatening to kill Aaren Striplin. They've tortured him. They're threatening to kill his family at the same time for the ransom. Now it's 2013, 14, 15. They're saying that Aaren Striplin, they have Aaliyah Cooper and Dennis Cooper rape Aaren Striplin. And then they're filming it. They're filming the recording. And now they're saying that Dennis is Jenna, as in BB Jennifer the hitman. And now they're saying that Aaliyah Cooper is BB Jennifer. And Aaren Striplin is having sex with BB Jennifer and giving BB Jennifer HIV on camera. That's what they're saying in 2013, 2014, 2015. All right. So then they go dormant. In order to get away with this murder, they hired Criminal Minds. They hired Criminal Minds Behavior Analysis Unit. And JJ was supposed to be blocking for James Comey, Paula Bate, David Johnson, George Pyro, Robert Mueller, and Christopher Wray. They were supposed to be saying that they were the FBI on the case instead of the real FBI on the case at the DC courts. Go to DC courts right now, Civil Division, 5th floor. Look at plaintiffs John Banks, look at plaintiffs Liberty Justice, look at plaintiffs Aaron Williams, look at plaintiffs Aaren Striplin, and look at plaintiffs Aaron Williams Striplin. That's all me. All of the defendants were supposed to be the FBI. So JJ claims they're claiming that JJ on the cast of Criminal Minds killed Aaren as Dr. Jennifer in the hospital with Dr. Henry, and they're claiming that Sam Cooper killed Aaren Striplin with the Aaliyah Cooper. All right, so now they're saying that suspect's behavior analysis is Balboa at the Blair House shelter. Now they're saying that Malia is once a slave with Aaren. So she's trying to say that Aaren killed Aaliyah Cooper so that she can have Aaren as his slave. And so they killed Robert Kelly. He went to court for rape and all of this stuff in 2022, around the July, August months. All right, so what happened after this was, so that's it. So Aaren Striplin is going to court on Joe Biden, and Joe Biden is refusing to go to court because Joe Biden killed everybody else in the house. Joe Biden killed Chantel Renee Pervo Lonnie Stokes in 1324 Mariposa. He killed Chantel Renee Pervo Lonnie Stokes, John Pierre, Ashley Lonnie, Crystal Lonnie, Ladarius Lonnie, Quincy Lonnie, Darren Striplin at 1324 Mariposa Street, Rodale, California 94572, and 148 Dempsey Way, Rodale, California 94572. So he killed them while he was in office. and then and that's it. And so he tried to hire his son Robert Hunter Biden to kill Aaren Striplin, and while he was in office. That's how you have all of these people with the name Roberts. John G. Roberts Jr., Robert Conti III, Robert Kelly, Robert Mueller, and now Robert Hunter Biden. So anyways, what happens was that's it. They went dormant. Then they hired Microsoft. Microsoft's Phoebe Gates is going to be BB Jennifer. Microsoft's Jennifer Gates is going to be BB Jennifer. And then Microsoft's Rory Gates is going to be the platform for them using AIDS to kill Aaren Striplin. All right, so now Aaren goes to Malia's house. She does nothing but steals. He didn't go to her house. He went to like the Chicago area. They told Aaren he had to go to the Chicago area. They were trying to steal his hospital. They were trying to kill him, and he didn't even know. All right, so anyways, they ended up stealing from him and all of this stuff and sending him to Microsoft's house. So he goes to Microsoft house, and then they're changing the dates back and stealing from him over there. They're planning to kill him in the shelter, the Burnside shelter. They're refusing his ID, saying Donald Trump killed Aaren Striplin and thought he killed Aaren Striplin. So he took Aaren Striplin's name out of the system. So they can't give Aaren Striplin his identification card, but they can give him this fake ID. So anyways, they're planning to kill Aaren Striplin at the Burnside shelter at the Portland Rescue Mission in Portland, Oregon. Just like they planned on killing Aaren Striplin at the Pacific Garden Mission in Chicago, Illinois. So what they decided to do was lure Aaren Striplin back to Washington, D.C. and kill Aaren Striplin at a fake shelter called Blair House Shelter. That's it. So the Blair House Shelter, they will have Balboa. And Balboa will be playing the role as Sam Cooper, the FBI, who they're claiming killed Aaren Striplin with Malia Obama and Barack Obama so that Obama, Trump, and Biden can get Aaron's house, but they raped him. So this rapist is at the door saying we can't go in, but he's not saying that for no reason. He's working with the network of individuals in the area to kill us, actually kill us, so that we can't go to the courts. So what happened was, now they're saying in 2023 that Aaren Striplin raped BB Jennifer and gave her AIDS. So now there's no statutes of limitations, and the same hitman can kill Aaren Striplin with the same hitman Mike Livingston without any witnesses or them going to another hitman. And this will allow them to get the house of Helen Grace Striplin. And all they have to do is kill Aaren Striplin. And the FBI is saying you need to go back to FBI headquarters and file charges on all these people, Microsoft, on Obama, on Trump, and on Biden. Biden is saying it was so easy for him to kill the generation of Helen Grace Striplin with John G. Roberts Jr. That he's gonna kill Aaren Striplin without any problems, no court, nothing. And then so they set up a Blair House Shelter. We only had New York Avenue Shelter. We only had Central Union Mission. We only had CCMV. We only have Adams Place, 801, and New York Avenue Shelter. They set up the Blair House Shelter to kill Aaren Striplin. Their whole plan was to force Aaren Striplin to go to court on Joe Biden. And then they were going to kill Aaren Striplin inside of the D.C. courts, remove the case from the D.C. courts, just like Joe Biden killed Helen Grace. I mean, just like Joe Biden killed all of the family members of Helen Grace. All right, so what happened was Aaren Striplin is also High Priest Aaron, the tribe of Levi. He inherited all of the churches. He inherited the Church of Asia, all of the Asian churches, and all of the churches in all 7 continents. So, who witnessed? There's Charles Striplin witnessed Joe Biden, Robert Hunter Biden, Jill Biden killing Helen Grace Striplin for a house, and Prime Minister Shinzo Abe witnessed Joe Biden, Malia Obama, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Jill Biden, Robert Hunter Biden, Kamala D. Harris killing Helen Grace Striplin for her house. So Joe Biden decided to kill Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, and Donald Trump decided to kill Prime Minister Shinzo Abe for two reasons. For one, so that they can get the house. For two, so Prime Minister couldn't come to court against him. For three, so they can kill Aaren and get away with the evidence and exhibits. Aaren has eye cameras. Aaren has voice recorder on his mobility device. He's an African-American paraplegic man just living with the mobility device, just like Malia Obama, just like Barack Obama, just like Jill Biden, just like Robert Hunter Biden, just like Donald John Trump. And they all got eye cameras, mobility, just like Kamala D. Harris. They all got voice recorders on their mobility device. They all got ATT service provider. But just because Aaren caught them and there's crime video and crime audio doing the home invasion, they're not trying to allow Aaren to have access to them. So one of their scams was Aaren had to go all the way to Japan, a high-tech country, in order to get access to his eye cameras. And then he can get the crime video. And then he can press charges on the people with the physical evidence supporting the crime video and the crime audio. And that's another reason why they hired Criminal Minds, Sam Cooper, who is Forrest Whitaker, and JJ, who is AJ Cook, and David Rossi, and Supervisory Special Agent Reed from Criminal Minds to kill Aaren, and popular rap artist LL Cool J to kill Aaren. All right, so now we're in the situation where this will happen. So Aaren Striplin creates. He graduates from reporting this whole entire Rico Act from 2011 to 2020. He goes to AF Bray Court. He goes to Wakefield Taylor Court in Martinez, California. He goes to Renee C. Davidson Courthouse in Oakland, California. He goes to the Northern District Federal Courts in Oakland, California. Northern District Federal Courts in San Francisco, California. Southern District Federal Courts in Los Angeles, California. U.S. District Courts in Los Angeles, California. The D.C. Courts in Washington, D.C. The D.C. Courts of Appeal in Washington, D.C. The California Supreme Court in San Francisco, California. The County of San Francisco Superior Court in San Francisco, California. The D.C. Superior Court in D.C., California. In Washington, D.C. The Justice Court in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the United States Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. And he's fighting these weird guys and gals over the age of 35 claiming to be our president, a real power 3 dictators, and they're killing us for our homes. And he's handling them through civil division, and then civil division can be turned over to the criminal division, and they can be arrested for the crimes they committed. But they're being asked to cease and desist on stealing property. They're being asked to pay back the property that they stole, and they're being asked to abolish slavery, which shouldn't even be here. All right, so this is from 2011 to 2020. So Aaren then graduates to become the high priest. He ends up going to Las Vegas to start the Tabernacle of God, the way to heaven and heaven with treasures. Joe Biden is just now in office with Kamala D. Harris. He's sitting around Aaren the time that he creates the Tabernacle of God, the 7 churches of Asia, and heaven. So Aaren Striplin has the dance hospital, the dance pharmacy, and He has the entire hospital, all of the the dance pharmaceuticals. He has all of the pharmaceutical companies that helps people that has physical injuries, mental health injuries, and terminal terminal injuries. And all of the hospital is stocked with like 2,000 separate different dances. And he's a dance healer. So he has this, and he has the Way to Heaven and Heaven with Treasures. And so Joe Biden, he has the entire casino. He had built 2 casinos, one in Las Vegas and one in Tokyo, Japan. So he's planning on getting his passport and going to Tokyo, Japan, and then establishing his actual casino in Tokyo, Japan. But Barack Obama is stealing from America and going to Africa, and he has all of his businesses in Africa. Trump is stealing from the United States, going to Ireland, going all through Germany, going all through Europe, and with Joe Biden, going to Russia, and they're stealing from the American people and going to Europe and to Asia, and they're going to Asia, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump are stealing from the American people and selling American stuff in foreign countries right now. And so, anyways, they might have had a fence. It's called Christie's.com. If you go to New York, Love and Hip Hop, New York, you will see a popular rapper, Jim Jones. He's married to his wife named Christie's, and this may be Mike Livingston's fence for the art dealer Christie's. They steal the word scrolls off of out of the DC courts. They were going to the DC courts where I think it was Robert Miller and Christopher Wray. They said no, you can't go to court, and then they hired people with guns, and Robert Conti let them rob Aaren for the word scrolls. So Aaren Striplin ends up going to Barron Trump on YouTube.com with the word scrolls and stashing them there for a witness. So Donald Trump ends up killing Darren Striplin so Ivanka Trump can have the word scrolls. And then they end up going to Jim Jones' wife, Christie, and they go to Christie's.com, their own Christie's, and sell the whole entire word scroll. $2 billion worth of art that they stole out of the actual DC courts. So anyways, Aaren Striplin is now in New York, and he's getting ready to get his passport and just travel. So Joe Biden and Barack Obama, Robert Hunter Biden, Jill Biden, Kamala D. Harris, Malia Obama, Donald John Trump, Ivanka Trump, Tiffany Trump, Barron Trump, and Eric Trump decide that they were going to kill the rest of the family, the generation, so that they can own the house. And so what they did was they beat the shit out of Aaren, excuse my language, the situation out of Aaren. They beat the situation out of Aaren. They decided to kill Aaren Striplin across federal regulated state lines, again with the same hitman, BB Jennifer. They attack him with the wooden military pole and a knife, and they're taking $4 billion worth of art antiquities. This is a different art antiquity. This is the steps towards the kingdom of God, the steps towards the kingdom of heaven, the step that you need to take. And where you're stepping to is the actual heaven. You're stepping towards straight as the gate. And this is the straight, narrow path that you're walking down. And so they're taking that from Aaren. And it's $1 billion in Japanese yen, $1 billion in renminbi, $1 billion in Turkish lira, and $1 billion in Israeli new shekels. $4 billion antiquity, first ever on the earth. And so they ended up beating Aaren up and saying, my name is Joe Biden, sue me in court. Make sure you go to the U.S. Supreme Court and file your lawsuit in Japan Diversity Court, or Tell them the same script that we gave you, that Mike Livingston gave you to go to the courts with, or we'll kill your family. Other than that, we're taking your art, we're taking the tabernacle of God from you, sue us in court. We have our armies. That's exactly what Joe Biden did. So when Aaren Striplin went to the court, he had no choice under the ransom but to say that, but to sue Joe Biden, saying that he's the high priest Aaren Striplin, an impersonator, as Shinzo Abe, Akie Abe, Sony Best Sounds, and he's the owner of the Tabernacle of God, the 7 churches of Asia, and he caught this on his eye cameras, and he would like to come forward with this video and audio that that Joe Biden is taking the tabernacle of from him, and his plaintiff list has Chantel, Darren on it. All right, so Joe Biden, this is October 29, 2021. The very next day, this is now October turns into November, and November turns into December. So it had to be November 2021 filing, a December 2021 filing, or a January 2022 filing at the U.S. Supreme Court. All right, so now Joe Biden uses this to kill Chantel Stokes, who's family member of Helen Grace Striplin. All right, so let me give you a recap. And her whole house. So let me give you a recap. Barack Obama kills Aaren Striplin with Malia Obama in the Obamacare in the White House. Donald John Trump and his family kills Helen Grace Striplin for the house, 9510 Arrowhead Falls Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89148, while he's in the White House. Joe Biden kills everybody else in the generation while he's in the White House. All right, so now it's so that was it. He uses that to kill everybody else in the generation. So Chantel Stokes, Ashley Lonnie, Crystal Lonnie, Armani Jones, Ladarius Lonnie, they're all killed at 1320, and Darren Striplin at 1324 Mariposa Street, Rodale, California, 94572, and 148 Dempsey Way, Rodale, California, 94572. And Armani's buried alive. And if you know something about paraplegics, if you're a paraplegic, then you are alive. It's blood and prosthetics, so you alive all the way into the judgment with God, like God said, and you in charge of your health care. So Armani wakes up under the forging grave. He wakes up alive inside of a coffin somewhere, and so now we have to give him, we have to give Obama, Trump, and Biden ban bank, or for them to go get Armani, who's buried alive. Next, the men and the women who they gave husbands and wives, they weren't able to be killed because the FBI was called in. But they had daughters and sons. And so one of the daughters sees their parents being killed and flees to Mexico for their life. Now Barack Obama, Trump, and Biden is committing treason on Jonas Striplin. And they're saying, give Trump, Obama, and Biden the tabernacle, the way to heaven and heaven with treasures, or they will, or have Mexico kill Jonas Striplin. Right, and saying, and if Aaron gets the will of God, or thy will be done, give it to Trump, give it to Biden, give it to Obama, or Johnna will be killed. The ban bank, how it works, give it to Trump, give it to Obama, give it to Biden, or for Armani to be unburied alive. Their armies that they hired are saying that you killed Ana Rodriguez while she's still alive. Now they're saying that you gave Ana Rodriguez AIDS when you never gave, Aaron never gave Ana Rodriguez AIDS. Now they're moving Anna out of the place and saying that Aaren gave BB AIDS. And now they're saying that Aaren gave Aaliyah AIDS. And now they're trying to kill Aaren. With Criminal Minds Behavior Analysis Unit and Suspect Behavior Unit at the Blair House shelter that's not a shelter. Their plan was to use 2 fake warrants. All right, so one fake warrant they set up when they robbed Aaren in New York at the 19th Precinct Police Department. And another fake warrant was in San Diego after Aaren Striplin came from Laredo, Texas, the border crossing into Nuevo Mexico, after filing charges on Joe Biden, and Joe Biden tortures Chantel Stokes. They're torturing Chantel Stokes for American paraplegics. They're getting out of it. They're saying that they're trying to say that we don't have a right to live our life on the dry land created by God or to be Americans. Tell them how paraplegics works. Tell them about eye cameras. Tell them about voice recorders. Give them the way to have prosthetics and blood produce a boy or a girl, and the process of a boy and girl, a paraplegic, being raised up or be killed. So they're torturing Chantel Stokes. And if you have a mobility device, then you can hear it. And so everybody on the mobility device is seeing Donald Trump with Tiffany Trump, his own daughter, trying to kill Aaren Striplin for the dance hospital so Barron Trump can have it. And so they can put it in a DVR, and so they can give it to Microsoft. And Microsoft can take it to Japan themselves as Omnisoft and with Just Dance and kill Aaren Striplin for his hospital. So that's it. So Joe Biden is saying that he's going to kill Chantel, shoot her in the face, in her eye, if Aaren Striplin mails all of the receipts to the Tabernacle of God to Joe Biden to defend it at the White House. Aaren mails it. The Laredo Post Office Murmurs is his witness. And Joe Biden did exactly what he said he was going to do on the line. This is why he's a transient. He's a transient because he killed Helen, because he tortured Chantel Stokes on the line with this mobility device. And Tiffany Trump is a transient because she stole the Trump Dance Hospital. Barron Trump is a transient because he stole the Trump Dance Hospital. And Donald Trump is a transient because they all orchestrated it. And Barack Obama and Malia Obama are transients. Because they were all on the line while they were killing and torturing Chantel Stokes so that they can get away with the house 9510 Arrowhead Falls Court, Las Vegas, Nevada. Next, they go to Nora, Japan. This is July 2022. By August 2022, they didn't went to Nora, Japan and killed Shinzo Abe, so he can't come to court. All right, so now they're saying they have the tabernacle. It's Trump's tabernacle. Johnny Striplin's gone in Mexico seeking asylum from these people. They're telling Mexico to kill her and cut out her eyes. They're lying to Mexico and saying that she's in the military. They went and took pictures around her and all of this weird stuff so they can try to say that she's in the military. They forced her into this whole lifestyle in order to save herself and her parents from being killed for their house. They targeted our mom for her house, and I'm not lying, and put armies around it. Next, their armies pop up, real armies, and they're saying they're gonna kill us unless we say that fuck Joe Biden. They're gonna kill us unless we say that we stand with North Korea bombing the United States of America, while they're torturing our mom, while they're pulling her eye out. They're actually pulling her eye out and saying, agree with North Korea bombing the United States of America, pulling her eye out in Laredo, Texas. They're saying Tiffany Trump went to the University of Georgetown, and she has her own court now, and she's going to try to say that Aaren Striplin is a transient. So dance, or they're going to continue to torture Chantel Pervo. And then they're saying agree with China going to war with the United States of America, or we're going to torture your family. So they set all of this up. All right, so now we're we leave and we go to San Diego so we can continue to get our identification, because Mexico said you got to get your passport. You got to get your passport in order to come back to Mexico. All right, so we ended up going to San Diego. And San Diego, Joe Biden tried to kill us. He had the same 12 gauge shotgun pulled on us that he killed Shinzo Abe with. So we ended up going to the police department, and the police department was in on it. The police department was sitting by with snipers trying to kill us. So we ended up going into their sheriff jail. We wasn't even supposed to go into the sheriff jail. We ended up going into the sheriff jail to buy us a couple of hours, and then that's it. So they're coming through the vents with machine guns to kill us, and saying that we have to go to Malia Obama's house. So we go to Malia Obama's house after there. So they got 2 fake warrants, one in New York and one in San Diego. Now we're on our way to Malia Obama's house. The fake warrant, all right, so we go to Malia Obama's house. Now we're focusing on how to get into heaven. The only way you can get into heaven is through the book of life. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He's the only way you can get into heaven. You have to fulfill the law. Next, she steals our laptop. She's trying to steal our dancing. They're still saying dance for Tiffany Trump. They're hiring these army militaries. They're asking for the fuck Joe Biden ransom that they established while pulling Chantel's eye out. At the John G. Roberts Jr. is a crook. He actually killed the plaintiff list with Joe Biden at the U.S. Supreme Court. And so Joe Biden does his thing, he has COVID-19 thing, and they asked Aaren to see what he could do as the first healer. Aaren does it fast. Joe Biden is healed 2 weeks later. After Aaren went to God. But that's because of the Plaxoid, right? Medications. All right, and then they're demanding the ransom. Now Trump is in the Pacific Guard mission on a speaker system. And as we're working on Thy Will Be Done, the will of God, Treasures in Heaven, the Book of Life, Trump is saying, give this to Eric Trump, give this to Mary Trump. He had just don't dance for Tiffany Trump. Ivanka Trump saying that they're saying that they're gonna drown Chantel Stokes. And Ivanka Trump's on the line saying Donald Trump is not guilty, while they're getting ready to drown Chantel Stokes, Chantel Renee Pervo Lonnie Stokes at 1324 Mariposa Street in Laredo, Texas. So all of them are transients. So anyways, we're inside of the Pacific Guard mission. In 24 hours, Trump is talking about give all of your property to Mary Trump, Eric Trump, Tiffany Trump, Barron Trump, and Donald Trump. Or Biden. All of this is Biden's. All of this is Biden's. All of this is Malia's. All of this is Malia's. So that goes on from May. That goes on from June, July, August to September. Aaren goes to Microsoft 2022. Aaren goes to they drive Aaren to Microsoft's house. Now Aaron's working on the game theater, the game coliseum, high priest clothes, the will be done, and all of this other treasures in heaven, the straight narrows gate. And they're watching a piracy movie of Michael Jackson. The people who raped Aaren Striplin 1993 to 2011 are sitting there at the mission, killing Aaren Striplin. There and now Malia Obama's talking about she wants Aaren Striplin as her slave, her contributor slave. And now Malia's name, Aaliyah, is being used. And they're saying that Aaren gave Aaliyah AIDS. And now Aaliyah is being pushed out of the way, and Phoebe is there. And now they're saying Aaren gave Phoebe AIDS, and Phoebe is being pushed out of the way, and BB is there. So they're saying that Aaren Striplin gave BB Jennifer AIDS, and Mike Livingston, the hitman that they hired in the beginning, is there at the same shelter. And so they're using the 2 fake warrants that Joe Biden set up with Jill Biden and Robert Hunter Biden and Kamala D. Harris to kill the generation of Helen Grace Striplin for the House. They're using those 2 fake warrants. The 19th Precinct Police, New York, October 2021, and then May 2022, San Diego Police, San Diego Sheriff, to usher in the Joe Biden gloves, the Kamala D. Harris gloves, the Jill Biden gloves, the Robert Hunter Biden gloves, and the Trump gloves and the Obama gloves. And so what so now Mike Livingston, the original hitman, is there. They're planning on taking Aaren out of the Pacific Garden mission with the 2 fake warrants, and then and killing him, saying now that he's given BB Jennifer AIDS. And then he's gonna go into the Martinez detention facility, and they're gonna pull his eyes out. This is their scam. And then I said, so Barack Obama, he's a paraplegic to growing up in Hawaii to have problems with Japan. Donald Trump, he's a paraplegic growing up in New York. He's Germany versus against Jews. And then Joe Biden, he's a paraplegic growing up to say it's all about his retarded son with muscle dystrophy, and not Aaren Striplin, the retarded son of Helen Grace Striplin with short attention deficit disorder. And all three and Microsoft is saying they have a problem with Sony, and they'll kill for Microsoft to have the games, not Sony. All right, so the FBI is saying you got to go back to main headquarters. You got to file charges on these people. So we go back to main headquarters, and now they're inside of the shelter, the Blair House shelter. It's never been here. Their whole plan is to take Aaren out of the Blair House shelter now with the 2 fake warrants, and to kill Aaren Striplin with the hitman BB Jennifer. And the courts is just a distraction. The same way that they killed the generation of Helen Grace Striplin, Chantel's family, through the courts, they plan on killing Aaren Striplin. But the real FBI was called in: Christopher Wray, Robert Miller, James Comey, Paula Bate, George Pyro, Eric Holder, the U.S. Postal Inspector General Tammy Whitcomb, Kamala D. Harris. Microsoft was called in. Donald Trump was called in. Barack Obama, Malia Obama was called in. All of these people was called into the courts. Even John G. Roberts Jr. was called into the courts. All right. So what they did was they hired a hitman. So the hitman came to the Martin Luther King Jr. library and tried to pull him out of the library with the library police that they hired. They hired the library police to get in position and to get to usher in the U.S. Marshals. Aaren had to call the police on him. And so that they left, said it was somebody else. They pulled the knife on him on 8th Street at the Subway restaurant, trying to rob him for his phone, for someone to serve for Malia Obama. They killed the guy that looked just like him at the store he goes to in Chinatown. Shot him right in his head that looks just like him. They killed another guy at the McDonald's by the park up there where Aaren was, where Aaren just came from. Just killed him because he looked like Aaren. For someone to serve for Trump, serve for Biden, and serve for them. Now they're saying, give us the fuck Biden ransom. Now they're allowed to go into the Martin Luther King Jr. Library and impersonate the courts. The courts is saying that you can go to court now through computer only, and now they got computers at the library, and so there's no courts. Robert Conti's in place, so that every time you call the police, they don't respond, and now they can kill with Balboa at the Blair House shelter. They set up, they demand in order to live at the Blair House shelter, wars and rumors of wars. So Aaren Striplin has to say that he wants North Korea to bomb the United States. He wants China to bomb the United States. He wants all of these people to bomb the United States and fuck Joe Biden, or he can't live at the shelter. If Jim Jones is saying he's gonna kill for his wife Chrissy and for Trump, that was his fourth 125th office in Harlem, New York, that they took Aaren Striplin to, and they're gonna try to kill Aaren Striplin. And he's in a dumping site demanding ransom for Vietnam to bomb. This is gonna allow them for Robert Mueller to not get involved, who's a Vietnam veteran. All right, so anyways, Aaren pays the ransom, thinking that he can go to the impeachment committee, and the impeachment committee can impeach these guys. So he's saying all of this stuff that they want him to say. Bomb the United States. Fuck Biden. Fuck them people. Do all of this stuff. So they let him in. They keep letting him in. He goes to the impeachment hearing, though. He goes down to the federal claims court and file at the federal claims court and starts working on the impeachment committee on YouTube.com. The impeachment committee just sent the letter back. They're saying they're not going to impeach. See that? They sent the letter back. So anyways, so that's it. They went to the Capitol Laundry and they just brought in a girl that looks like Aaliyah Cooper. And then the laundry people just said, we want to live. We don't want Aaren. Aaren gave her AIDS, all of this shit. And then hired Mexicans to do that. Then they went to the Metro PCS across the street and bought a Dollar Tree and told the Metro PCS to sell a cell phone, giving a Bay Area area code where they chose where Mike Livingston and BB Jennifer and Aaliyah Cooper tried to kill Aaren at. So now they're making it seem like Aaron's here with the live. Now they got all of these Mexicans here. They got all of these Indians here. They got the Mexicans here to kill Aaren with Aaliyah Cooper, and they got the Indians here to steal Bam Bank. We're going to court for bank robbery. We're saying that they're trying to kill this entire family for a house. They're robbing the bank at the Tabernacle. They're stealing the way to heaven and heaven with treasures from us. They're doing hate crimes on the church. They're saying that we have to say all of these weird ransoms in order to live here. They're killing people around us daily. And we still haven't been able to go to court. So that's it. So they called the police to the Capitol Laundry, and they had their own Mexico police there, and they had the actual Metropolitan Police. Robert Conti is trying to kill Aaren, and Balboa at the Blair House shelter continued it. So Aaren goes to the Blair House shelter. The people that's at the Blair House shelter, you got the individuals that are Monquesha Peters, you got the people who are 7 C's, and then they're trying to kill Aaren with the BB Jennifer contract, and then you got Balboa trying to kill Aaren Striplin with the Aaliyah Cooper contract. So Aaren can't get into the shelter. Aaren is now on the streets, and now the armies is trying to kill Aaren. Barack, Joe Biden, Trump is trying to kill Aaren. And they're trying to say that Carlos Slim from Mexico is trying to kill Aaren. That's their whole scam. But it's not Carlos Slim from Mexico. It is literally Barack Obama. He is a real treasoner. And then that's it. So Aaron's around the corner, and he's gonna get killed by Jim Jones, by LL Cool J, by the armies of the United States, by Obama, Trump, and Biden, while he's forging the Aaliyah, Malia, Barack, Robert Kelly, Robert Hunter Biden rape. They raped Aaren into his name at the Blair House shelter 2 days ago. So today is May 27th. That was May 25th they did that. May 25th, 2023 they did that. And then at the same time that the Criminal Minds Behavior Analysis Unit is trying to forge the account of Aaren for them to kill Aaren Striplin with BB Jennifer at the Blair House shelter. And at the same time we're going to the court. So you go to the places where the Indians at, they don't want to give you services because they're robbing your bank. You go to the places where the Mexicans is at, they don't want to give you services because they're killing you with Aaliyah. They're Malia. And that's what in 24 hours they have to talk to you, the armies. So that's what's going on right now. And we're in court. That's my concern. I do have a right to the shelters. I do have a right to my house, 9510 Arrowhead Falls Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89148. I do have a right to Jana. I do have a right to the rest of my family. They do have a right to live. Armani Jones, if he's buried alive, he does have a right to be out. I have a right to my band bank. I have a right to the Tabernacle of God, 7 churches of Asia and heaven. I have a right to my antiquities and artifacts. I have a right to my word scroll, my language code. I have a right to my hospital. I have a right to go to all of the courts. And I'm from the United States of America. I have a right to my camcorders and my mobility device that has my voice recorders. And I have a right to bring the crime video and crime audio to court. I have a right to a service provider, and I have a right to call these people transients if they're killing people with their mobility device. Next, every thought on our mobility device, they're still giving it to Microsoft. And so we can't file a complaint at the courts. We can't file a complaint at the police, and they're just killing us daily. But I guarantee you, you have to endure to the end. Keep your talent. Keep your